I'm looking at your shirt.
Yeah. I'm looking at your cardigan.
Don't, Petra just made fun of my cardigan. Petra, I put jeans on this morning, and she said, "Oh, you look nice in jeans. I haven't seen you in jeans in ages. I haven't worn jeans in ages." And then I put my cardigan on, and she went, "Oh, don't ruin it with the cardigan." I was like, "Oh, fucking
yeah."
What's wrong? Do you really not like the cardigan?
No, it's like, I think I know what you're trying to do, but it's not working.
What? So are you serious? You think you know what do you think I'm trying to... Okay, this is horrible. I'm not enjoying this.
Oh, the ball of my foot's hurting. Oh, God, that's a song I've got, right?
Yeah. No, the title of the song is "The Ball of My Foot Fucking Hurts."
Shit.
Isn't that going to be the B-side of "Cup in the Cupboard"?
Yeah.
Do you wear
How
jeans?
are you?
Yeah, all right. I haven't worn jeans in ages.
Right. Very hard to get jeans right.
Yeah.
I find.
I bought some online and they were green. Never worn them. Anyway, we've got
green jeans. Yeah. Really? Green jeans?
Yeah. Pedro went bananas because I bought 3 pairs without actually, because they were like £7. And
is that why you bought them? Because they were £7?
Yeah. And I've never worn, even I were like, I can't wear these. But they were really odd shape as well.
It's mad you buy stuff for £7. It is. It blows my mind.
I can't get my... Oh, you know the trainers? I'm only wearing 1 pair. I've got 3 of the pairs under my desk here, and I'm wearing those when the other... I'm not wearing... For some reason, I can't wear all 4 at once. No, I'm wearing 1 pair until they... It's taken me ages to make that pair take away from the scruffy pair.
God, this last minute of conversation.
I have to admit, I sort of forgot we were on the pod.
You're wearing out 1 pair and then you'll move to another.
Yeah, like all good podcasters. Fucking hell, hurry up, Vyvyan. Yeah. We're in that no man's land of
zone. The no man's land zone.
Okay, no, this is so...
settle in. Sit back.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that to the listener?
Man's land zone. Enjoy it.
This is the nuts and bolts of chapter mix. Neither of us got anything to say, and we've got fucking ages to fill. God, I just got a real panic then.
I got a bit panicky, and then I was like, "No, enjoy it."
Do you imagine you were live on radio? Fucking hell.
Yeah, who cares?
So
we're not, are we?
No, fair enough. We're not. No, no.
We're in a whole new landscape. The podcasting world.
Well, we're not, are we?
Those fucking people who come on Twitter and go, in a podcast, just 2 white blokes fucking chatting to one another for give it a rest.
White middle-aged men, actually.
Yeah, give it a rest, buddy. If you've got a problem with that.
That is their point. Give it a rest.
Yeah. You're not the first person to say that. Just enjoy us.
I'm not joining in with the enjoy us bit after talking about
enjoy us.
Talking about my jeans for a minute.
Might actually be up your street instead of judging us before you heard us.
My mum's just texted that with that ping that knows everyone. Hello, babe. How are you? And more to the point.
You'll say edit this out because you won't want your mum on.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, mum. I won't read that. I had Yeah, well played. Back to no man's land.
Yeah. Oh, fucking up. I watched. I sort of can't be asked to start this conversation, but I'll do it and then just get out quickly. But I watched Paul Whitehouse, just a tiny bit of Paul
the
Whitehouse
BBC
and Harry
thing.
Enfield, and I watched them going, oh, they're really funny. That's when comedy was funny.
Is this the 100 years of...
Yeah. It just made me go, oh, our generation's shit.
If you're listening...
They're actually really funny.
Yeah, and
anyway,
they can do lots of different things.
Yeah. I'm sure our generation's shit at comedy. I'm sure of it. All of us. We're in the top 13. Fucking hell. How crap has he got?
We're surviving.
But I thought they're so funny and skilled and good writers, brilliant performers.
So is that why you turned it off? How long do you watch?
Like 12 minutes. But I never watch any comedy. I hate comedy. I hate comedy.
It's hard to watch comedy, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't hate comedy. I just don't want to watch it. But I was really enjoying it. I just thought, oh, they're brilliant.
I might have a watch. I'll watch something.
Yeah.
I'll watch something really good, but it'd be boring to talk about it because it's just good.
Yeah.
What time's Vyvyan coming on?
I watched someone, I don't know if I've mentioned him before, and the reason that I'm unsure whether to mention his name is because I don't want people...
What, getting a bit of a backlash or whatever?
Yeah, giving him shit, but I fucking love it. I sit down and watch this vlogger from Worthing.
Oh, well, I think if it's I think it'd be good to talk about them because even if they get a bit of shit, they might get a bit people going and liking it. I think that's a nice thing to talk about. If you really like them,
I just worry that.
Well, if you're listening and it's not for you, don't give him or her any shit.
I just love him. He's a YouTuber.
Is this the one who takes you around different parts of Sussex?
Yeah.
We watched him years ago, right?
Yeah, I've been in and out of his.
Yeah,
do you know what? I donated some money a couple of months ago, and he sent an email back saying thank you very much. I was like, it was so nice to do because this is his job, and he didn't get that many views. He gets like
I think
1,000.
we should promote him. I do because I think if he was listening to this, he'd be like, oh, because he might have got 100 listeners.
I just want people to.
Well, don't be a dick if you don't like it.
Yeah. So me and Naomi found him.
You've shown me him before. Does he show you bits of Sussex and goes on walks and things?
So when we were looking to move, I think the first place we looked at was
I remember
Stroud or Wells, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was there. We found his video on YouTube, and he was just showing you all the historical buildings. Like, who's this guy? He's really professional. He's dressed smartly, like filming himself. He knew all this. He knew a lot about the history of wherever they were. And then went, oh, he does daily vlogs as well. But the woman that he's been filming with for years, they've got together.
Oh, wonderful.
So they do this brilliant series called The English Couple. You've got to watch it with Petra. Me and Naomi are hooked. They just started going out with one another. Last night's was, who should go out to work? And they speak for half an hour about, and another one was, who should look after the children? Just all that, whatever. It's brilliant. Oh, I just love so much about it.
God, fucking hell, this is...
But, so we were driving home from Uckfield last night, and we went through Falmer, and I said to Naomi, fucking hell, that's where Richard the vlogger, that's where he parked up by Falmer Lane. Let's go and have a look. So we drove off the motorway, drove into Falmer Village, went, fucking hell, he stood there about 2 weeks ago.
That man from Worthing stood there. That man with 200 views stood there.
He parked his van on that bit of grass, and his builder friend came with them and actually did a shit in his van behind his van.
Did a shit in his van?
I think, well, they had some sort of toilet in there.
Right, okay. Yeah, I do.
So I don't quite know how to
edit this for a start. But it's quite...
No, I can't put it out there. I'm too worried. I really like him. I really like their community that they've created.
I'm sure he would want people to try his vlog. He's putting it out in the world. He's not trying to keep it secret.
Okay, he's called Richard Vobes. He does something called the Bald Explorer, where he goes to different towns.
It's called
villages.
the Bald Explorer.
He's bald.
Yeah, well, gathered that's why he's called the...
And but he also does daily vlogs. And he's just dedicated his whole life to just make it, and they're well produced.
And is it what he does full time?
Yeah, so like one day it'll just be, for instance, something like, I've got to take my van into the garage. Like, so I watch it going, fucking hell, this is your Monday. You did this all day, filming yourself, taking your van into the garage, edited it, and then put it out in the evening, hoping that someone's going to watch it to then get paid a little bit, and then he does it the next day. But it's all, a lot of time and has been spent on the editing and the lighting himself, and I love it. And they're lovely people. I can just tell they're just lovely people.
Sold. Say his name again? Richard
Vobes. Fucking hell.
The Bald Explorer, is that right?
The Bald Explorer, it's great. If you like your history, he knows his stuff. I just hate I think our audience are nice. They're not going to turn up and just be idiots. Me and Naomi have been on his live show.
Okay. Well, one, I didn't know he had a live show.
He does a live show once a week, I think, on a Wednesday at 8 o'clock for an hour. It's a phone-in show, and we've been on it.
What did you talk about?
He sort of talks. People ring up and go, "I went for a walk on Ashdown Forest," or "I went for a walk up Box Hill," or whatever, and they'll send in little videos or whatever. And we made a video walking on Ashdown Forest and sent it in.
And did it make the cut?
Yeah, he played our video and we got really excited.
What did you do in the video?
Just walked and showed,
sort of did you say we were in
caterpillars and stuff?
And did you was it edited and stuff? Or?
Yeah, I put some music on.
You really went for it. Did you secretly think? Did you go, "I know this is going to make it onto the Bald Explorer"?
I was like, "Come on,
confident.
Come on, mate."
I've done a few bits and bobs. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, but it's a really There's about 100 live listeners. They're all lovely. I might play a bit now.
Do you know what I had? I'd suddenly had a fear of like 2,000 Chatter Biscuits pile-on at the next one.
No, what? You've got to be such a Burke to do that. Why would you do that? When these people are obviously really lovely, they're just creating things.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
He's got 26,000 subscribers.
That's loads, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that YouTube?
Yeah, it's quite a lot, isn't it?
It's loads, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on, play it quick before Vyvyan comes on.
Okay. What do you want? What do you want?
What do you mean?
What do you want to listen to?
I don't know the options.
Oh, okay. In Search of Sussex, Bramber to Beeding.
I thought the chip.
I know where both those places are. So yeah.
Oh, there you go. You'll love this. He's probably walked past your house. He's probably chatted about your house.
Well, if we could find that.
Yeah, I mean, he might not have, but...
No, because I'm in the middle of a terrace, so I doubt it.
Yeah. I bet he knows the history of your house. So you know Bramber... Okay, here we go.
Hello. I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, and I'm on my quest for England, or should I say my search for Sussex, because this is the start of a temporary focus, I suppose, whilst we're in lockdown. Now, in a previous video, I explained what the project is. I have with me
I love everything about him. I love that he dresses smartly. He's always got a nice jumper on, like a waistcoat, a nice shirt, ironed shirt.
That's effort, isn't it? That's effort.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's like that?
Cares about his appearance.
Outside of vlogging?
Yes.
You can just tell sometimes with people.
I love the idea. I really love the idea that maybe a few Chatter Biscuits enjoy his stuff and support him.
Well, let's play a bit more, because I've only heard 11 seconds. Oh, Vyvyan's here.
In my bag,
Vyvyan will like
a copy
this. Vyvyan will
of
like
Off
this.
the Beaten Track in Sussex by Arthur Stanley Cook.
Hi, Vyvyan.
Hi, Vyvyan.
We're just listening to a vlog that David's into by the Bald Explorer as he walks from Bramber to...
Upper Beeding.
Upper Beeding.
That sounds great.
It's really lovely.
I think you'll like it, Vyvyan. Sorry, do you mind if we listen to...
Oh, yeah.
How are you, Vyvyan?
I'm well. How are you?
A respectful whisper for the Bald Explorer, which I admire.
Yeah.
This is such a cosy little episode.
Yeah, exactly. And Vyvyan's got a lovely mug of tea there.
Yeah, it's so cosy.
Yeah, David, you're not wearing anything knitted.
No, I'm not, am I? Well, the socks are like, no, not knitted.
And the usual knitted trousers that obviously you can't see.
Yeah. God, yeah, you're both knitted. And Richard Vobes is knitted. Here we go.
Written, originally published, I've discovered, in 1911 or 1911, 12, that sort of time, and then republished.
So there's a book called Off the Beaten Track. I think it's all about walks in Sussex, and it's like 100 years old. Beautiful. Do you like walking, Vyvyan?
I do a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, I was had a lovely walk on Dartmoor recently with my father.
Where?
For a couple of days. Now that would be asking. I can't remember any of the names, which is unfortunate because they have great names in that part of the world.
Is it North Devon, Dartmoor?
Scorriton?
Yeah, it was. We were in the Devon part of it. Scorriton rings a bell. It's all names like that, and of course there's lots of Coombs.
Widdicombe.
Tors, Coombs and Tors.
Hey, Tor.
Exactly.
God, please do this for ages, David. God,
I went to Widdicombe on the Moor a couple of weeks ago and I kept thinking about Josh, but Josh said his family got nothing to do with Widdicombe on the Moor.
the chances of that were high.
But Josh said that when they moved from where he grew up in Devon, and Widdicombe moved into his.
Is that the rules? Is that the rules? One Widdicombe at all times.
Yeah, I texted my eldest son yesterday, said, do you want to go on a walking holiday in the spring? Lovely.
No response.
Yeah, no, he said
Is he into it?
Oh, great.
Petra walked along the Downs, the South Downs, the Sounds Downs Way. Is it like in somewhere like Winchester?
Canterbury? Possibly?
I think it's Whitstable's the other end. No, well, not Whitstable.
Right.
Winchester.
Right.
Southampton end.
I get confused because Dad and I have walked part of the South Downs Way as well, but that's slightly mixed up with walking to Canterbury and to Dover.
Vyvyan.
What?
So I want to take my eldest on a walking holiday to really, bond.
What?
Mess with his head.
We're
No,
bonded
sorry, okay.
anyway, but really bond.
Okay.
What about you and your father? Did you have moments where you bonded? Like father and son. I just like that father and son journey along the
I wouldn't
downs.
put too much weight on it, but yeah.
Lovely. This is a lovely episode.
We do a lot of complaining about the state of the world and trying to
Oh,
understand
that must
it.
be nice.
It is actually, yeah.
Oh, common ground.
That's what this. We should do a section on this called Common Ground.
What do we all agree on?
Yeah, what views do we have that will not challenge in any way or investigate? We'll just repeat.
All I keep thinking, I can't do this with my dad because he's got bad knees.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Well, you could get like a tricycle, like a trike, and go across America.
You don't know my dad at all, do you?
Well, you drive, just bang him in the back. Shouts out to Brian.
Sidecar.
I'm imagining my old man isn't the kind of man who would be prepared to be on the back of something.
Where's your bang up for driving a trike across America?
Yeah, I think I get my lack of love of that from him.
Well, that's a lovely thing you could bond over. Just sit in the living room and talk about how neither of you want to.
We could just watch a football match like we always do.
Yeah. I just like going for it when we went for that walk with my eldest. Just like that. It's just you and him and the sea and the hills.
Your voice changing slightly.
It's a perfect way to talk because you don't have to look at the other person. You've got to concentrate on the path.
Yes, that's true.
I heard a little a little thing. Claudia Winkleman, I think it was called. No, what's the Davina was saying about a lot of people chat in cars like that. They open up because they don't have to look at each other. So people tend to open up more when they're both looking forward.
You could go on a car journey then.
We do a lot.
Do you?
Well, I've been in the car loads with my father.
Yeah, not to Asda. I mean,
I don't go in the car a lot with my dad actually, because we both drive, so we meet somewhere with separate cars. So it's a complete lie.
So Dave and I are saving the planet here and walking everywhere.
Yeah.
But does football match have some of the same things?
Yes, absolutely, because you're both there for a purpose. You're both looking outwards. Yes, it's true. You do have that. Gosh, I'm
and it's a shared. There's something really going on. I mean, one thing you can't say about the hills is that there's no drama.
But you've got a purpose. You're trudging towards that pint in the little Rose and Crown pub that you've Googled.
And I take that back immediately as well. There is a visual drama towards it. And particularly somewhere like Dartmoor, it's remarkably.
The weather can come in at any time, so you got that.
It can. In some places you can see it coming, which is the weirdest thing, especially when you've grown up in a city. When my brother and I were walking on Mersey Island, I've never spent much time at sea, but I think it's the same sort of thing. Very, I know. Looking out, the land is so flat, and it's quite sort of heavily diked on Mersey Island. It's a lot like Cambridgeshire, and it's so flat, and the sea near us, you could see the rainstorm coming in from miles away. So we had a good half an hour to start doing our coats up, getting ready before it swept in, which as a Londoner, I'm not used to that. I'm used to just sort of the clouds come over the nearest building and you're wet.
At the end of your walking day, did you ever like an Airbnb or did you tent it? Did you camp it?
Oh gosh, no. I'd potentially be up for camping myself if I hadn't broken my tent at a festival. But,
I thought you were going to say like some bone or
I hadn't broken my tent finger.
Sternum.
Yeah.
Would your father be up? Because camping is not a fat in our wheelhouse at all.
I hate camping. I feel like I should like it.
Petra makes me do it, and last time we went camping, last few times we've been camping, I've driven home and had a bath. So we stayed the first night, got up in the morning, woke up obviously really early, drove 45 minutes home, had a bath, watched a bit of telly, drove back.
So this is real backwoods stuff. This is quite hardy, close to nature.
I'm not made for camping.
So how many days did you go walking with your dad?
Just a couple this last one. We normally do sort of 2 at a time. This was less full on than we have done. We found that about our limit is sort of 16 miles in a day if we're going to be able to walk the next day. So we did more than that once and had to give up partway through the second day. This was much less full on because there was rain forecast for the second day, which was a shame because it never materialised as well.
And you could have turned and done one of your weather reports at your father. You could have done.
Could have done. He wouldn't have known what I was doing.
But imagine you didn't give him any warning and just turned and did one of your reports at him. It'd be amazing. Vyvyan, you're like this. In about 10 days' time.
We're all whispering, aren't we?
I don't know. I think Vyvyan started it.
I love it. I love it.
I hope everyone's really God, this is a really relaxing episode.
I love it. I'd like to. Can it always be relaxing when you come on, Vyvyan?
It is always relaxing with Vyvyan.
The relaxing half hour on chat.
Vyvyan, you're from Greenwich, aren't you?
I am originally, yeah.
Yeah, well, my mum is from Greenwich. And we are going up, not this Sunday, the following Sunday. And my mum loves doing those London walks, you know, where you go to, she's got all these books. And she did, last week she did Soho, her and two of her friends walked around Soho. And we're doing the Greenwich one in 10 days' time, and we're going to walk around Greenwich.
Lovely. Where does that go?
I'm not sure. I'm sure it takes in the Cutty Sark. We're going to look at our old road, which is oh God, I've forgotten the name of her road, but we're going to do all that as well, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Does it say this is where Danny Baker lives?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No, it will say this is famous thing. You know,
there's almost too much history in
it's going to be great. But it's a circular walk as well, so you start and this is quite nice, you start at the Tube, so obviously you can get the Tube there, and so that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Lovely to get that.
Yeah, I love the idea of doing that, so I'm looking forward to that.
It's worth building in a stop at the Cutty Sark pub as well. It's a fair bit further along, but it's a lovely spot.
One of my favourite episodes. Can it be called the relaxing episode whenever you're on, Vyvyan?
Yeah.
That we have to whisper.
I love that whatever volume we have to slowly come down to your volume, and you choose the volume. But it's
I choose the volume, so just come in 1 week.
We have to readjust to the Blackheath's lovely. Blackheath's lovely.
Oh, it's charming.
Do you live there now, Vyvyan? You live in Greenwich now? Oh, right.
No.
Right. Did you, going back to the walk on the moors, did you stop and have a meal in a pub in the evening? What did you do in the evening?
Certainly did. We normally stay in a pub when it's me and Dad. That's not so much my father's way. We did actually when we were in Cornwall just before that. So I made it down to the Cadgwith Cove Inn. Where I always like to go.
The volume's gone up a bit. Let's go back down to.
On a Tuesday night they have a session. So we went along for that.
By the way, Petra's going to shout stop in 2 minutes.
Oh, just to ruin the... Oh, shit. Oh, have you got a weather forecast?
Yeah. Sorry, she's getting... Because of the editing issue, she said, I'm coming in.
That's all right. It's good to have a producer.
Yeah.
All right.
I quite like that angle with Vyvyan. Talking about walking and bonding with your father.
And then a little weather report at the end.
Yeah.
God, I'm looking forward to next week already.
Speaking of which...
Oh, yeah, God. Seamlessly slide into it. There was a point we could have gone into it, but because we said about the weather coming over the hill, but I wanted to tell my Greenwich thing.
Right. Thank heavens you did.
Probably won't make the cut.
And now on Chatterbix, the weather issued by the Met Office at 0500 on Friday, the 28th of October. Today, rain heavy at times will sweep quickly northeastward across most parts, turning mostly dry with sunny spells by afternoon, although a few showers will affect Northern Ireland and Western Scotland, remaining very mild. There are yellow weather warnings in force for the United Kingdom. Tonight, isolated showers in the northwest will gradually fade, otherwise it'll be dry with clear spells at first. A few fog patches developing before cloud and rain move north later. Saturday, cloud and outbreaks of rain will move north, heavy at times in the west, dry with sunny spells in the far north and later in the south. Very mild. And back to you.
Oh, That was really tense for me because I kept waiting for a bang on the door. I was looking at the clock, going, "Come on, Vyvyan." I made it.
What have you got? Anything planned this weekend?
Oh, also, sorry, I just thought you've got a show coming up.
Oh, yes, I do. Thank you for reminding me. We are bringing our Edinburgh sketch show, Enter the Vortex, to the Pleasance, Islington on the 17th and 18th
Which
of
room are you
November.
doing?
Really good question. I don't know.
What date again, Vyvyan?
Smaller of the two, I'm sure. 17th and 18th of November. That's me and Ralph Jones at the Pleasance, Islington doing Enter the Vortex.
Oh, you've got to go and see Vyvyan in the flesh.
Oh my God, imagine!
In the flesh.
And you'll love him. Like, he will talk a little bit louder though.
A tiny bit louder.
Brilliant. That's good. That's exciting.
Really, yeah.
Wow.
Well, thank you very much. I will.
I'm sort of wait. I kind of want to go until.
Yeah, don't wait for the knock.
No, I know, but I kind of want to now. I think the trouble is, you may forget. She may end up. She might be at the shops or something.
Thank you so much, Vyvyan. I've really loved
Thank you for having me. It's been too long.
It's been a really nice volume.
Yeah.
The power you have.
We've spoken about Richard Vobes, and you come on spoken about the Moors, and lovely.
Yeah, what a warm blanket of an
Everyone
episode.
follow Richard Vobes and support this.
And everyone go
Dave
to
vlogger.
see Vyvyan's show.
Vyvyan at the Islington.
Say the name again.
The Pleasance, Islington, and the name of the show is Enter the Vortex.
To the Vortex.
And yeah, just get out into nature. Just get out of your homes and start walking.
Yeah, more.
It's time to turn up for work.
Yeah, that's nice.
I love
Turn
it.
your phones
Oh,
off.
wouldn't it be nice? Could we end every episode with you with a little thought like that?
Yeah, Vyvyan's thought.
Vyvyan's, and we'll end on Vyvyan.
Obviously, you put on it.
And it can be
Yeah.
whatever you want. It can be. But
Just a little idea if the whole nation takes now to the hillsides, strides across the moors, the entire economy of the country will grind to a halt, and they'll be forced to hold a general election.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you very much.
Petra has forgotten to
Gentlemen,
say stop,
thank
so
you.
we will go on our own.
Have a lovely day.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. We've stopped. We've stopped.